It's your boy Mickey G here, back with another video, and today I am reviewing Halloween Ends. This will be a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen the film yet, go watch it and come back. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. So the film begins with Corey babysitting this bratty kid who he accidentally kills by kicking open a door when the kid locks him in a closet upstairs by this big ass staircase. And because of this, he gets labeled as the town's psycho babysitter. After the opening credits that remind me of Halloween 2's, Laurie is at home narrating the events of the past films that seem to indicate that she is writing a memoir of some sorts. Corey gets harassed by some teenagers that leads him cutting his own hand and earning a trip to the hospital where he meets Allison and she falls in love with him for some reason. Maybe she has a kink for child murderers, I don't know. Corey has another altercation with these kids again, and this time it ends up with him being thrown over a bridge. He meets Michael Myers in this tunnel, and they stare awkwardly into each other's eyes. Michael lets Corey go, and then Corey kills the homeless man that's been hanging around there. The second act of this film is basically Corey slowly morphing into a dark, brooding character that, again, Allison loves for some reason, and this has Laurie worried because she sees Michael Myers in him. So Corey lures Allison's ex-boyfriend into this tunnel, and he and Michael kill him. This is where Corey and Michael start to team up, and then they proceed to kill Allison's co-worker and boss. So now Corey is a full-blown killer at this point. So Corey fights Michael over his William Shatner mask and goes on his own killing spree, killing those teenagers that gave him problems throughout the movie, and his overbearing mother, and the radio DJ that called him an ugly motherfucker. Corey makes his way to Laurie's house and they have a scuffle. Corey, quote unquote, kills himself as Allison walks in, with Allison believing that her grandmother did it, which Corey kind of wanted. The real Michael Myers returns, kills Corey, who wasn't completely dead. Laurie and Michael have a geriatric showdown, which Laurie gets the better of. Michael comes back for one last scare, with Allison making a last-minute save. The citizens of Haddonfield join the funeral procession of Michael Myers. They throw his body in a shredder. Michael Myers is officially dead for real this time. Well, until the reboot anyway. Because, that's what they're going to do eventually. So, he's dead in this timeline. Allison leaves town, and Laurie is going to get some Hawkins pain. So what do I think of this movie? Honestly, I don't think it was a bad movie. However, I don't like it as a Halloween movie. If you strip away the Halloween bits, like, Michael Myers and Laurie, and just have this movie be about a young man slowly becoming a serial killer and teaming up with an existing serial killer, then this movie works fine. This movie is called Halloween, and we had two movies that preceded it with a new lore, with Michael and Laurie not being siblings, Laurie suffering from PTSD, and Michael breaking out of maximum security. And then he goes on his, massive killing spree. We get to the third and final film of this trilogy, and Michael Myers is barely in it, and is focusing on some new killer. Now, to me, this movie would make a lot more sense if this movie here served as a backstory to the new Michael Myers, or shape, if you will, and have Corey live and chase Allison in future movies. But they killed him off, so this movie is kind of pointless. If Corey's not the new Michael Myers, then why focus so much on him in the first place, Also, this movie doesn't mesh well with the other films. It's weird that they have Allison pretty much fall for a guy so quickly, especially a guy who murdered a child, whether it was an accident or not. Michael Myers was overpowered as fuck in Halloween Kills, murdering groups of people at a time. And all of a sudden, he's weak in this movie, and Michael sparing Corey and teaming up with him is kind of stupid, to be honest. I mean, even in like the 2018 film where that doctor was trying to help him and he was obsessed with Michael, Michael pretty much killed him the first chance he got. So him just automatically having a partner for some reason, I don't know, it's just weird, you know? Now, there were some things that I liked. I liked that it established some characters before killing them. I liked the house that was used as a murder scene from the beginning was constantly reused, and we saw that kid's parents show up later again in the film, and then we showed them dealing with their grief of their son. I feel too many horror movies move on from the opening kill and not show any consequences of death, like, you know, relatives mourning and, you know, stuff like that. I like the montages of the previous films, like when Michael was choking Laurie. I like that. Too bad so many movies had to be cut out, but I totally understand why they cut those movies out. I like the funeral procession at the end. I guess Jamie Lee Curtis finally got her wish of killing Michael Myers for good this time, as I know that was her gripe in Halloween H2O. So in conclusion, I don't think Halloween Ends is a bad film. It was just different. I have a feeling that if you are a traditionalist of the Halloween franchise, you might not like it. If you wanted non-stop blood and gore, like in Halloween Kills, you might hate it. If you like the movie, you probably didn't know any better. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If you like the movie, good for you. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Until then, peace.